YouTubers of the world, and welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Griper. Telling your beautiful host, handsome host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's feeling well. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Me, I'm trying to, just barely got started. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. Hopefully everybody's having a decent Sunday. Me, I'm hanging in there. I'm just recovering from just everything that's going on. Through just everything that I've discussed on here. Crap happening with my mom, crap happening with the house, crap happening with myself. The list goes on. But I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me, bitching, pissing, and moaning about life. Life is the way it is, and like it or not, we have to deal with it every day, unfortunately. Life is never easy. Because if it was, hell, nobody would learn anything. You know what I mean? Nobody would understand anything. If life was really, like absolutely perfect, then it wouldn't be called life, would it? Life is a crazy thing. And it takes you in very many crazy journeys. It's interesting, Life is great, man, Life could always be better for everybody, It could. It could always be better. What's up, Diz? How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good. So far, so good. For one thing, this morning feels like finally, I feel that finally I'm over the worst part of the things that are going on in my life. And I'm ready to just chill out and enjoy myself, I hope nothing else happens. No guarantees, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I fired up Dad's old lantern, the red one. I fired that up a while ago. It did pretty good, but hey, Matt, how's it going, bro? Like I said, Dad's lantern did pretty good, but of course, the generator needs to be, the packing on the inside is kind of shit, so that needs to be replaced, and also the pump thing on it needs to be fixed on it, because oh boy, I caught my hand on fire the other day. Yeah. Want to know how I did that? Well, I'll explain it. I was pressurizing the lantern, getting it to light, and the fuel spewed out of the hole of the oh, that's cool. Out of the hole of the of the pump. And so therefore it shot out like a flamethrower, got fuel all over my hands, and set my hand on fire. So, yeah, that's a good sign that I need to get in there and either replace it or fix it. So, yeah. There's that. Jeez. And when I tried to fire it up again last night, caught on fire again. Luckily, my hands were not involved. So that is a clear sign to me that I just need to fix up my dad's lantern a little bit. I did get it cleaned up. I forgot to show you guys a video on how I put it back together. That's a my bad. But after, experiencing all that, I'm kind of debating on whether or not to put my dad's Green Lantern together and, fire it up until I get the proper parts for it. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. And also I'm going to wait to properly fire up my dad's red one till I get the parts for that, because, yeah. It would have been a hilarious video, I'll tell you that. Oh, God. Would have been a hilarious video, but, yeah. That was not really fun for me. It was a potentially dangerous, and luckily the lantern itself didn't blow up on me. And, yeah. I didn't have to go to the hospital for that. So, like I said, this just goes to show you that, us dumbasses in the world, God really looks after. Trust me on that one. Because I've, on the Green Lantern, well, as you guys saw, I caught that on fire, and due to improper cleaning and all that kind of stuff, well, I caught the red one on fire too, due to the same thing. So, yeah, cheers on that one. So I'm gonna wait until I get the proper tools and the proper parts so that I can fix it up right, and that way everything could be operating as it should. So hopefully by next time I fire those two lanterns up, they will not give me any issue. They will not give me any problem, and everything will be running smoothly, yeah, without any incident to my hands or anything else for that matter. So, I mean, I could, I could attempt to fire it up again tonight for you guys if you want. But like I said, it's more risk to me than it is to you. So, if you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. But if the lantern catches on fire or my hands catch on fire, it's not my fault. Just saying that up front. Because, like I said, the packing in the generator, I just need a whole new generator for that. And also, the graphite packing, I didn't even get into it, but I'm sure it's gonna need to be replaced as well. Hold on a minute, I gotta take a piss. We'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I fucking, due to me being impatient and not doing it up properly, like I said, the, you guys saw when the Green Lantern caught on fire. And so, yeah, I had a bit of an accident with the red one too. So, yeah. So, I'm agreeing with Diz that I've got to wait until I get the proper replacement parts and tools to fix the lanterns so that they can, both of them can operate properly. And so I don't have any incidents like that, because that's pretty dangerous for me. I mean, it really is. Dealing with any type of gas or flammable material around something that's hot, of course, there's, gonna be risk in it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. It may take me, may take me a few months. I mean, I don't know. But I'm just gonna have to just save. That's all I can do. And just get a part here, get a part there, get a part here, get a part there, and just keep going like that, man. That's all I can do. And then when I get all the stuff together, then I'll show you guys how I put it all back together and get everything replaced and everything ready to go. I'm telling you one thing though. Yeah. I'm telling you one thing though. The Red Lantern was a lot much easier to take apart than the green one was. The red one I went through it like a breeze. I had no problem with it at all. And it just went Only thing I didn't take apart was the pump area. I didn't take apart that because it's got a little tiny screw on the bottom of it. You know what? Hang on for just 1 second. I'm going to show you everything that's going on with it. As you can see, this is my dad's old lantern. It's a 220A 1957. I was off on the year. I did say a few streams back it was a 58. No, it's a 57. And as you can see, it's kind of charred a little bit from from me, of course. But like I said, the generator on this thing, I'm just going to get a new generator for it. I'm not going to worry about the packing or anything like that. I'll just get a brand new generator for it. And this thing, as you could see right there, there's a little screw on the bottom of it, you know, on the side of it. That's why I didn't bother fucking with it, because it's got that little screw, and I didn't want to bother to look around for a little tiny screwdriver and put I didn't want to go through all that trouble, which I should have, because like I said, when this was getting pressurized, this was literally shooting out fuel, and seems how this was hot at the time. It squirted on my hands, got on my hands, and created a fire hazard. So yeah. I really wish I could bang this out a little bit and sand the stuff down, and I want to repaint the font on it and really make it look good. And also I want to repaint the hat on it and get these things, because, you know, the red one, my dad had the fucking thing, you know. He had it just sitting in his garage, you know, with no what do you call it? With no case in it. So therefore, you know, stuff got piled on it, and it just got banged around, clanged around, bashed around, you know. So that's the story on that one, and that's the reason why it's kind of dinged up a little bit. And on this one, well, I tried to clean it and stuff like that. I'm going to need a new decal for it. I'm going to have to look for that later. But everything's brand new. You know, this pump and everything's brand new. The only thing I'm waiting for is this generator. What do you call it? The packing on the inside of it. I put the wrong packing on it, and therefore that's going to run the risk of, when I pressurize this, it's going to run the risk of this part leaking and possibly, you know, creating a fire hazard. So that's the reason why I stopped on that project. Hey, how's it going? And also the I want to try, even though the check valves are somewhat good, but I want to try and get new check valves for the both of them. Just take them out of there, throw the old check valves away, and just use the new ones. But I just don't have new ones to speak of at the moment. But I did do my research. I did really look into things. And I pretty much know the parts that I need to get for both lanterns. So I'm going to get those all at the same time so that when I get to fixing them, I'll do a video of me putting together one lantern at the time, and then after that I'll put it together, and then the following time I'll burn it for you, and then I'll have one stream of the red lantern, and I will have one stream of the green lantern, and then I will have a stream of both of them in the background while I have the Coleman stove. What I was doing is that my dad gave me two vintage style Coleman lanterns. One is a 1977 double mantle green one, and the other one is a 1957 single mantle Coleman lantern. So, and I've been trying to basically restore them and regenerate them to perfect working order. But like I said, there's just, I'm generally not experienced when it comes to lantern repair or maintenance. I'm not experienced when it comes to that. I'm all of this is new to me, so I'm kind of basically learning how to do this as I go. And if I really do this up well, if I learn how to do it, I might decide to make a legitimate hobby out of this and really get into it, because I enjoy just messing around with lanterns, tinkering around with them, figuring out what parts goes where, and how this works, how that works, and just I find it a very relaxing hobby. It's just like what do you call it? It's just like for people that find shoe repair, relaxing, or people that find art relaxing, or music. It's just a hobby that, it piqued my interest, and I figured, what the hell, And I know I'm weird. I know I never stick to anything. I do that a lot. I do something for a little while because it's new and all this other kind of stuff. Then I get distracted with something else, and then I do something. I do that a lot. I don't know why. It's just how my freaking brain works. It focuses on one thing and then switches to another, focuses on, you know what I mean? I don't know why I do it. It just does it. I don't know why. I can't show you my house because I could show you some rooms on the inside. I mean, if that's what you want. And dude, if you keep coming in here and being nice the way you are, I actually might give you a wrench. Might. Because you seem to be a pretty square dude. And, yeah, you seem to be a pretty square dude. And you're very nice. You're very respectful. And I kind of like it. You know, you'd be a really good son-in-law. Really would. I guess that's what it is, but I don't know. Shit. Oh, tell me about it. When you pissed your pants, you thought that everybody was on your side. Then you went and blew it all sky high. And now she won't give you a second glance. All because he pissed his pants. Oh, man. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, you've been in here, you've been really respectful, and you're understanding how things work and how things go on. And like I said, I'm thinking about really seriously thinking of getting you a wrench because I trust you. Just don't, you know, try not to fuck with my chat. Well, I know you won't anyway. Never have. I mean, you've always been here. I love it the way you told everybody else, hey, stop fucking spamming, you asshole. I like that. But you'd say it in such a nice way. Hey, could you please stop spamming, please? Thank you. That is so fucking awesome, dude. You know, even when you try and insult somebody, you do it with such manners and such respect. And my hat goes off to you, dude, for real, man. You know, you're a very well-rounded individual, and I'm sure, I'm sure your mother and father are very proud of you because they raised you right. You know, Diz is that way too, and I love Diz for that. Diz is one of my best friends. You know, he and I are pretty much basically almost the same. I really wish Diz was my real brother, and I wish you were too, because the fucking siblings that I have, you know, yeah, okay. My older brother's a dick, okay? He is a dick. You know, and he'll admit he is a dick. He is. But guess what? It's just how he is as a person, how he chose to be. You know, nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's how he chose to be. Am I gonna fault him for it? Am I gonna, cuss him for it? No. He is who he chose to be. And yes, my little sister is a manipulative little bitch. She is. Because she wants something for nothing, and she wants to see what she can get out of people. And when things don't go her way, then she hangs up and tells me to fuck off. So, yeah. And, A miracle happened to me last night. Somebody very near and very dear to my heart reached out to me, and we had a nice long conversation, and it bore fruit. It was very fruitful, and God bless her for that. Aww. Thank you, man. Yeah, but guess what? Your parents raised you right with manners. You say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, please, and thank you. And I'm more grateful to you how you are than you are grateful to me. You know, I appreciate you, and I'm blessed that you're here in my chat talking with me. I really am, man. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart so much. And you know what? I hope there's more good people in the world like you and Diz and a few other, and a lot of other people, you know. We need to have good people in the chat and good people going around, you know. And there's, you know, there's a few people on this channel and on this platform, you know, dude, guys, they're not bad people. They're just misunderstood. That's all. You know, once you get to know them, once you really understand the wonderful people that they are, they're not as bad as you thought they were. They're not as mean as you think they are. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm gonna actually read out Matt's comment. This is fucking funny as shit. AZ is not the Godzilla or Broadzilla anymore, people. People who spam in live stream chats are now called the Spamzillas. And that's true. Because I did have some guy that came in here, you know, he didn't mean any harm, which he didn't, but he kept spamming the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that kind of got annoying, but it was late at night, and I just decided to say fuck it and just let it go. You know, I wasn't getting that many people in there anyway, so I was like, fuck it, just let it roll, dude. Long as they're not, you know, saying really offensive shit or anything like that, you know. But, you know, hey, for any of my moderators out there, hey, if you see somebody doing something that you don't like or you don't feel comfortable with, feel free to throw them out. You'll hear no complaints from me. Hey, no problem. Like I said, if you see somebody in here doing something that you don't like or don't feel comfortable with, by all means, feel free to toss them out. I give you guys permission to take out trash whenever you see it. No problem. No complaints here. I won't even ask questions. I'll be like, oops. Oh, well, you got timed out. Oh, well. Life's a bitch, ain't it? Oops! Did he eat too much greasy chicken because his finger slipped? Uh-oh, what are we going to do? Oh, well, shit happens. I don't mind, because I trust every single one of my moderators. I'd trust them with my life if it needed be. I really would. I really would, man. Because my moderators are like my family. Everybody in the chat is like my family. My extended family. Yeah. Yeah, see? Diz knows. See, this is the reason why, guys, I don't have to worry about my moderators. They know what to do. They know exactly what to do. Me, hey, I'm just kicking back on my lawn chair, drinking a drink and relaxing. That's all I'm doing. Like I said, I control what happens up here, not in the chat. I can't. Hey, if you guys get timed out or blocked, well, hey, must have been a reason. Why'd your moderators time me out? Why'd your moderators block me? Well, probably because you pissed them off. Sir, we only get... Okay. Sir, we only get one... Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Man, I'm going to read this guy's comment. I like this guy's comments. He says, "Sir, we only get one human life. So why have enmity with anyone? Live well with everyone. Speak kindly and eat good food. Remember God, and be happy. Live in harmony with everyone and build good relation." Amen. Relationships. That's all we need in life, sir. Since we all have to die one day, we should do good deeds, live well, take God's name, and stay happy. Amen. Amen to that. Amen. 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 When I have time someone out or hide someone from chat, I always say, "Yep, exactly, Matt." Hold on, man. My asthma's acting up. I got medicine. I don't do this that often, but I have to every now and then, especially when my asthma acts up. I don't know fucking why. Shit. I try not to take medications because I don't want my body fucking getting used to taking fucking meds for every fucking thing and not having its natural ability to, fix itself or correct itself. But when I'm having trouble breathing, God damn it, it sure fucking helps. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, I forgot to say, and you guys got to remind me to say this at the beginning of every stream. Warning. This is the Arizona Griper channel, where adults only need to be. That's one. And also, adult language can and will be used. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned by the Arizona Griper. There you go. I have to remember to say that in every stream because that way it covers my ass. That way I can't get in trouble. When I already, well, the warning label's already there, and my moderators help me out with that a lot. They do. You know, God bless everybody, man. It's not just one, it's everybody. You know. But like I said, man, I think I'm gonna be doing okay from now on. I believe that the worst part that life has dealt me thus far, hopefully the worst part of it is done and over with. And now I can just chill out and enjoy myself, you know. Hopefully, you know, I'm praying to God that, you know, that nothing else goes wrong or nothing else happens. I did block my little sister, so she's not communicating with me no more. I will not speak with her. I will not talk with her. I will not interact with her in any way. You know, I had to get her away from me because, you know, what she was doing was wrong. She was trying to manipulate me to get what she wanted, and then when it didn't go her way, she got pissed and said, well, I have nothing else to say to you. Goodbye. Which is fine. Hurtful, but fine. Because I was going to tell her to fuck off anyway, so that just, you know, saved me the trouble. But I did get, I do know where my mom is right now. And so when I get the chance, I'm going to go out and see her, but I've got to be, I got to let my brother know. So, because just in case she doesn't have any, doctor's appointments or anything like that to go to. Because she goes to, I think according to my brother, she goes to doctor's appointments at least 2 or 3 times a week. You know, just to check up on her and make sure everything's running good and all that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. You know, I am going to be washing clothes today, so I should have gotten some ready to go earlier, but I didn't. I've been mainly focusing on what you see here. There we go. Now we're ready to go. Now I can turn the pan down. And yes, I have, see how this thing's going? I have set this pan on fire before. So, yes. And yes, I have been, I am notoriously accident prone because I just, a lot of the times, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, it's, damn, starting to smoke up. These things should cook really fast, too, when I put them on the pan. I can guarantee it. These are quesadillas, by the way. I just got a corn tortilla, and I heated it up in the microwave to where it's nice and soft. And then I put a little bit of cheese in there, and now I'm starting to deep fry them. I'm sure a lot of you know the routine. I've done this before. Up 10,000 times. See how quickly that cooks? That's the one of the advantages of having a hot pan. Things cook rather quickly. See, that one's done already. Look at that. Now that one needs to be toasting it a little more. Look at this one's done. See, these things, once the oil and everything gets hot, it really doesn't take that long to cook up. Instead of maybe, half an hour, no, it's taking about less than 5 or 10 minutes to cook. Look at this. See, that one's done. And that one's done there, see. You don't have to, toast them where you, singe them or anything. But see, now my pan's starting to cool down a little bit because I've turned the heat down a little bit. There ain't no sense in cooking on a, screeching hot pan when you don't need to. So anyway, let me check on the... Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, cool. Thank you, I appreciate that. My real name is Arizona, and I am from Arizona, and it's hot as hell, humid as hell, and yeah, that's the positive thing that I can say about it. It used normally, because I live in the Sonoran Desert, so seems how I live in the Sonoran Desert, the Sonoran Desert does get pretty dry, and we do have very, very low rainfall, especially during the summer months. Now this year, we've had an unusually fair amount of rain this year. I would say we had about 50 to 40% rain over here. I wish we would have had more, because Arizona in general is in a water shortage right now. So we're trying to conserve our water. And yeah, I'm just waiting for the day when, which it's probably going to start, where we get water restrictions. That means we're only allowed a certain amount of water per day, and if we go over that, I could get fined $400 or $500 for that if I go over. So, yeah. One thing I hate about living in Arizona, and I'm sure a lot of you can kind of sympathize with this, the goddamn speed traps. those goddamn freaking what do you call it? Those I don't know what they call. They clock your speed, and if you go over, they send you a ticket through the mail, and then you have to pay it. Yeah. It's just money-making schemes. You know, money-making things. They're money makers is what they are. That's all they are. You know, it's a quick way to make money. They put them in, you know, places where you don't know where they're at, and then you speed through there, then you get an instant ticket. Yeah, toll zone. Yep, exactly. Yep, at least I know I'm not the only state that has that happen. Because there's a lot of other places where that happens too. Me, all I can say is this: who am I to judge anybody's driving ability or how the driving community is? When I don't drive, I'm a pedestrian, so I have no say-so in anything. So I guess I can keep my mouth shut and plead the fifth on that one. Because I got no reason to comment or complain about it when I don't drive. So why comment or complain about it if you don't drive? You know, I use public transportation. So they do the driving for me. I don't have to drive. What up? What up? What up? How you doing, man? Public transportation is kind of healthy, I guess. This, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. I mean, a little grease never hurt nobody. I mean, this is cooked in vegetable oil mixed with a little splash of olive oil. So there's that. There you go. It's just cheese. It's really good too. Yeah, well, it all depends on how you look at it, you know. My wife complains a lot, you shouldn't use so much oil, and it's like, well, how am I supposed to cook these damn things if I can't use oil? You know, seriously. I mean, you got to use oil to get them crispy. And I'll show you here in just a second once I can get my attention off of this here. See, I'll show you. Look. Let me get one from the bottom, that way it's not as hot. See, it's like, it's this. Yeah, I know. Lard is better. See? Not really that bad. Actually, pretty good. But I've never cooked with lard before, though. But it'd be nice to try it. Shit. Hey, there we go. I know a lot of people in the European states, they use lard a lot. They use cook. Oh God, what are you doing now? Oh. Oh, okay. See, that's all that's in it is just cheese. Whatever type of cheese you want, you just fold it up and slap it on the pan. Real easy to do, see? And then you just take them off the burner and bam, there you go. Then you slap more on there like that. And then boom, done. All right, you take care, bro. Thank you. Yeah, it is. These are really good, man. Yeah, you take care. Have a good night's sleep, okay? Don't stay up too late, man. Good sleep is always good. For the body, mind, and soul. Me, I wouldn't want to know what sleep. I wouldn't know what sleep is because I barely sleep as it is. I'm always a tosser turner. Been that way. Been that way ever since I was born, man. Unfortunately. What are you gonna do with that? Oh, make beans. Okay. Sorry, good. Well, why didn't you just tell me? Could have just said something. And I could have done it. Good. I love my wife. She's the best. Without my wife, I'd probably be either 6 feet under or locked away in a crazy house somewhere. Or a group home. One of the two. Probably both. There we go. Got that going. All right. Let's get a few more on there and then we'll crack up some eggs, buddy. There we go. Oh, I will. I will. Okay. You guys wanted to see how I crack my eggs. I'm about ready to show you. Warning. Do not try this at home. I am a professional idiot. Your discretion is advised. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. I am a professional idiot. So here we go. 1, 2, just like that. And that is how I crack eggs. Now you guys saw it. Old egghead, yeah. So, you're welcome. but I'm going to demonstrate again. Once again, do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. I am a professional idiot. Your discretion is advised. Okay, this one's a little bit harder to crack than the other one was. I'm trying to find the right place on my forehead. There we go. There you go. Who knows? It might help my hair grow back. Never can tell. But they're just eggs, not miracle workers. Oh, sorry. So yeah, now you guys saw how I crack an egg over my forehead. Now you guys seen it. You're welcome, by the way. Fuck, burnt my goddamn tortilla. Ah, that's all right. These three will be mine. I don't mind if they're a little singed. That's okay. Just kind of hang on for a minute while I put these things up here. Now I got to turn this heat down because I'm going to be putting some scrambled eggs on here. Let me turn the camera around so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and all that. You know, you guys know the drill. I don't have to say nothing. I'm not here to beg for anything, you know. I just ask, hey, if you do it, great. If not, that's fine too. Anyway, got me some scrambled eggs here. And I'm just gonna, and believe it or not, this is only 2. So you just go like that. Add a little salt, and that's it. You could put some cheese on this if you wanted to, but I just like to just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Believe it or not, this is only 2 eggs, guys. Shit, that's not bad. Not bad for a couple of eggs. This is just 2. I just cracked 2 in there. That's all I did. And you noticed that this is not sticking to the bottom of the pan. So that's a plus there. And you just kind of lightly cook them a little bit. Meantime, I'll get me a couple more. Got to get your protein in, folks. Very, very important. Thank you. I know, Mom. She gets me pissed. She's gonna get me pissed. She's gonna get pissed. When is my wife not pissed off at me? I never. She's always pissed off at me about something. But you know, guess what? That's what makes her unique. That's what makes her my wife. So I wouldn't have my wife any other way than the way she is right now. In fact, you know what she told me? She told me straight up. She's like, hey, I am who I am. I do what I do. If you don't like it, there's the door. Get out. That's basically what she told me, right straight up. When I first met her, that was the first words that came out of her mouth. Was, hey, I am what I am. I do what I do. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Get the fuck out. Nice knowing you. Yep. My wife don't mess around, dude. If she don't like somebody, she's gonna tell you that she don't like it, and she'll explain why. Not that she has to. She doesn't have to explain herself. She doesn't have to justify herself to no one. But she does it anyway.
Yeah.
Like I said, my wife don't mess around. My wife is one of the best wives that I've ever had. Well, only one. You believe it? Would you believe that me and my wife have been married since 1998 and we're still going? That's crazy. Crazy shit, isn't it? Me and my wife are still trucking after all these years. And we're still going. We're still living life and, you know, living the dream like usual. ¿Quieres comer?
No, now.
Why? That's what I was going to jump to right now. But the way I do dishes is different than the way you do dishes, and you don't like the way I do them. Because I do them, they're all wrong. You do them, they're all right. There you go, that's you. This is you here. I'm going to put it in the oven. You can use a side order of beans if you want, if there is any. Which I don't know if there is. But that's what it is. But anyway, you get your egg like that. Then you get your quesadillas like this. Get another row going like that. And there she is, fellas. A perfect Arizona Griper meal. There you go, guys. And that's it, guys. That's all with cooking with the Arizona Griper. I hope you guys don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head out. So you guys take care. Much love. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And you guys take care, okay? All right, you too, Diz. Take it easy, brothers and sisters out there. You know the Arizona Griper loves you, and blessings to you and your family. And I'll see you on the next one. Later, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.